Deanna, how are you? It is Saturday, I think the 11th of May. 10th or 11th. I've lost track. Y'all know my brain. I just popped on here to see if anybody was around while I was taking a break outside. It's hot. It's not so bad in the shade, but I was in the sun working on, my fingers are kind of dirty, but working on that netting that is back there. It's fashioned by me. It's not, it's a nylon string that I've kind of fashioned a little bit of a net. Hey, hey, I wasn't sure if anybody'd be on, but I thought I'd try because I need the hours. Where are you anyway? I don't remember if I've ever seen or heard. I'm down in outside of Mobile, Alabama. It's hot. Hot. And I'm shaky, but that's because it's hot and my hands shake a little bit. Oh, New York, how's the weather? It's supposed to be around 80 here today, I believe. And the humidity the last I checked was only 53%, which is good for us. Oh, I wish we had 50s here. Although that doesn't do good for summer crops, but I think the humidity gets me more than anything. Because I'm from West Texas out in Odessa, Midland, and I'm used to the heat. I grew up there, totally different. Overnight, I don't know if you heard that part, but it's over there with some nylon string that I got for my Kentucky Wonder pole beans. Well, yeah, I'm outside and I don't have, oh, hang on a minute, I dropped something. And I didn't think to turn the neighbor's Wi-Fi on, which we get to use, but I forgot to turn it on, so I'm just on my phone. I don't know that there's a real good spot out here. Oh, gracious. Yeah, I was working on that net some more, putting some more vertical lines on it. Okay, I moved away from the house a little bit, more into the open yard. Did y'all see Northern Lights last night? I came out at 10:30 and then I came out at 11. And I thought the sky had a little bit of a different hue, but it was hard to tell. But my camera picked it up. So, further north of me, they got better views of the light. Oh, it's hot. I'm always saying it's hot. Oh, if the clouds and rain are gone, maybe you'll see it. It was a clear night here last night. It's just I'm so far south that we don't get the brighter hues. It was a darker purple. But don't know what it'll look like tonight. Maybe it'll be different. Or if I come out at a different time, maybe. It's not supposed to rain again, I think, until Monday. We're supposed to have thunderstorms. Yeah, Wickershire Project had a really pretty video on his channel. And he said he was going to put more up because I believe his wife was taking pictures or recording or something like that. Ugh. Little gnats flying around. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to work on tying up my not Kentucky Wonder, Blue Lake bush beans that I have between two poles. Just putting a string around them to help hold them up. And then I want to plant some blue butterfly pea, but I don't know where to put it. No, I've done other little live streams, like I sat out here in the yard, and I think I did one for like 20 minutes one day. And then I've gone on to, I think I went on Jamie's channel one day, Jamie's Country Living. And then when Randy, he's a truck driver, when he used to do them, I'd go on his once in a while. But I tend not to be on camera, especially live. Yeah. I can talk to the camera and be in front of it recording easier than I can talking to a live stream in front of the camera, because I'm conscious that people are actually watching at the time. That's just me. I've always been shy and never wanted to be on camera, never wanted my picture taken. Although I did do the things like, you know, pictures when I was in high school and graduating, or I didn't graduate, but when I was supposed to graduate. And pictures when my daughter was little. But that was a long time ago. I've just never liked being on camera. But Randy he's changed his channel name. I don't remember what it is now. But he's a truck driver, and he used to do live streams all the time, and he would let people come on, and they didn't even have to be on the screen on video. They could just stream off of him, you know, and gain some hours. Oh no, that's fine if you have something to do. I know it's a Saturday afternoon and people are busy, but I was like, well, I'll sit down and see. I have to sit and rest anyway. What are you gonna plant anything yet? You haven't had to wait, haven't you? Have you gotten to plant anything yet at all? It took me a very long time to put my face on YouTube. But like I said, I can do it easier on a video than in a live stream. I know that's just all in my head, but you know. Like I took a course in college, and we had to do a presentation in front of class, and I was so nervous I could hardly do it. She let me sit down, at least let me sit down and at the table with everybody and talk. But it's just one of those things where I'd rather be hit by a train than talk in front of people. I wasn't sure if you did. I know that, let me see. James Prigioni, he's in New Jersey, I believe, right? He has all kinds of stuff planted out. But then he's got, you know, all these raised beds and covers for them and everything. I think I'm going to put some radishes in the ground around my squash. Not for the radishes, but just for hoping to deter the vine borer. Right now I have cat mint around some of them, and I've got feverfew, sweet Annie, cat mint, peppermint, which the peppermint's in pots. But trying to put plants there that have a smell and hopefully deter it. I know marigolds will, but I haven't had any luck. I've gotten, I think, 2 marigold plants to germinate, and that's it. And nasturtiums, I've only got 2 nasturtiums out of, I think, 11 that I planted that have germinated after I put them in the refrigerator for a week to cold stratify them, and they're still not wanting to come up. So, but once I get a round of vine borer, then I've read or heard that when these start flowering, I should plant more seeds to hopefully, miss some of that vine borer's life cycle. And I had carrots over the fall, but I'm not real good at carrots or radishes or beets. But anyway, I have carrots. I still have a couple in the pot for seed. Waiting on the seed. I put a bag over one of the clusters of flowers to catch the seed. I hope it works because I would really like some squash. I love zucchini and I love yellow squash. But the vine borer is ridiculous. I found it overwintering in the soil and picked all the ones I found and threw, I took care of those. And when I planted my seeds, I didn't find any more. And I don't know how they found me last year or the year before, because nobody around me plants a garden. Yeah, I don't think my dirt's fluffy enough for the carrots. And I probably didn't feed them well. I got some little carrots, probably not even a quarter of a cup once I cut them up. But I keep trying. Oh my goodness. Well, I appreciate you coming on and watching and talking. I know you have things to do. I gotta go in and eat lunch too. I didn't have breakfast. I don't normally eat breakfast. I did make eggs for the dogs and gave them a treat. I should have made me some. Yes, it does make us a better gardener. And I know it's a learning thing. You learn it. Even people who've been doing it forever learn. So, and I've gardened off and on as an adult, but the last 3 or 4 years, I've done it every day. Okay, that's fine. You have a good one. I appreciate you coming on. Y'all take care. I hope you get to see the northern lights. Hey, GT. How are you? I'm sure you got to see the northern lights last night, unless it was cloudy. I saw them, but it was not very pronounced. Bye, P&J. I could tell that something was different with my eyes, but I had to get my camera out, my phone camera, to see that the sky was purple. But I live so far south, it's hard to see it. I live, probably an hour from the coast, from the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah. I wasn't sure how often they came around. If they were all the time or every once in a while. I know that being seen as far as they are right now is not a common thing, but it happens. I was just out here fashioning a net right over there with some string for my Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And I did as much as I'm going to do on it. So I sat down and thought I'd turn the camera on and see if anybody was around. I know it's a Saturday afternoon, but I need hours. And I thought, well, you're gonna sit here anyway, you might as well talk to the phone and see if somebody comes on. Are you doing any gardening? This one? That is a trumpet plant. And that taller thing over there that's a lighter green, it looks like it is what is that? It looks almost like a pecan. But there shouldn't be a pecan there. I have some sunflowers, but they're not, they're probably only a foot tall, maybe. That does look like a pecan, though. There is a pecan tree. There were two. When I moved in here, the landlords had planted 2 new pecan trees, but one of them died. It's probably not the best picture either on my phone, and I'm streaming over the data on my phone. When do you get to garden outside? Oh goodness, no wonder you're not gardening outside. 37, it's supposed to be 80 here. And it was about 73 or 74 when I came out, and the humidity was only 54%. But I was standing in the sun, so I got hot. But I'm glad the humidity's 54 and not 94, because that's just miserable. June 1st. How long do you get to grow outside? How many months? Sorry for the cough. I have asthma and all I do is cough. I don't wheeze. I get short of breath once in a while. It depends on what I'm doing, but I cough. Potatoes and onions, yeah. Do you ever grow garlic? I have garlic in pots and I don't know when to pull it because I need the pots for other things. But I don't want to disturb the garlic too much. Like this plant, this first pot right here, excuse me, has a, I think there's a broccoli of some sort. I'd have to look at the tag. But it's got garlic in that pot too, and I don't want to pull that broccoli or cabbage or whatever it is out until it's time to pull the garlic. I have one strawberry plant. I've never got any garlic to look like it might be bulbing up, maybe, until this year. Only a couple of them though. But I didn't plant the garlic for the garlic. I planted it last summer, I think it was. Last summer? Yeah. Last summer in some of these pots to have around the yard to try and deter the vine borer. It didn't work. But they're still growing slowly. And it was warm enough over the winter that they didn't die back. We had a couple of nights of freezing, but it wasn't enough to kill the garlic. I did pull one out one day, and it was little. It was probably the size of the large size marbles. And I just used it fresh. It tastes pretty good. But I have one strawberry, a yellow strawberry, and I needed to start some more, but I didn't get around to it. I keep hoping that one will throw runners off. This is its second year. I really need to have a bunch of strawberry plants because I like strawberries. My dogs like strawberries. And those yellow ones, last year they didn't taste real great, but this year they're tasting better, but they're so small. So in 4 months, do you get a good harvest outside? Oh, there he goes. Okay, I am going to get off of here. I appreciate the ones who came on while I was live. I wasn't expecting anybody really because it is the middle of a Saturday. It's almost noon here down in the south. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Like, subscribe, and share, please. I would absolutely appreciate it. Bye now.